Unit 3. English for Flight Attendants by Mohammed Amian. Pamela Woodward. I work on a Challenger 604, which is a 12-passenger corporate jet. As passengers board the plane, I try to concentrate on faces and names. During the flight, I like to use the passengers' names when I speak to them. I don't often have problems with people on my flights, but once, we were late arriving because of a medical emergency. During the delay, 2 passengers who were waiting for the turnaround flight were drinking a lot. When we were finally ready to go again, I thought these 2 passengers were too drunk to fly. I refused to let them board. After we took off, the other passengers thanked me. They said the 2 drunks had behaved very badly at the airport. The most common difficulty during boarding is passengers who don't consider other people when they're boarding. They stand in the aisle. I have to ask them to sit down so that we can load the plane. Sometimes there is a delay after boarding. If this happens, the passengers ask lots of questions. We keep them informed and provide extra drinks and snacks if the delay is long. We had a bad time last winter during a blizzard. We had to wait 3 hours for the weather to improve, then another 2 hours while the wings were de-iced. After all that, we couldn't move because the wheels were frozen. We waited another 2 hours before the captain decided we could not fly. It was 4 days before we finally left. When we're finally ready for takeoff, I think about which exit to use for an emergency, bracing commands, my brace position, how to open the exit, and so on. After that, I start thinking about how much time I have to do a proper service. Every flight is different for me because our passengers always order whatever service they want ahead of time, before the flight. It's a very personal service, so I organize everything in my head before my hands start working. Over to you. Would you like to work on a small corporate jet? Why? Why not? Do you think passengers who fly on small corporate jets are different from those on airliners? If so, how? Have you ever seen anyone deal with bad behavior? What happened?